Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And I have to apologize for the background noise. My air is on because it is 92 degrees right now, and I can't turn it off. I thought about it, but I have to go to the office later, and I'll have to turn it off then, and I want to keep this place as cool as possible for my dog when I leave. So let me know if it's too irritating in future videos. I'll make sure I turn it off. For the same reason I was going to do this at my office, but I really wanted to limit the time I was there so I could be here, have the air on for the dog. So I have an unboxing. Oh my God, can I tell you, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this deck. I want to say it funded like 3 years ago on Kickstarter. And I'll tell you that a lot of people were really kind of rude to the creators. I mean, there's a lot, look, here's my deal. If, if stuff's going on, just let people know. I think generally people are pretty, we like to help each other, right? But you gotta let people know what's going on. And, I feel like they had issue after issue. Honestly, part of me was kind of like, if I get it, I get it. I hope I get it, but I don't know. But I got it. So excited. This is the Wisdom of Ancient Egypt Oracle, and it is by, is that Nils or Niles? I am so sorry. Philip Andra? Wait, it might be a little more obvious here. Not really. And Nadine Sophie Wablinger? I'm so sorry. And yeah, like I said, been waiting for this for a long time. Comes with this huge guidebook that I cannot wait to see. Look at these beautiful, beautiful bookmarks. And I don't think it's even going to do them justice. The gold is so pretty. We have a certificate of authenticity. I'm number 42, which is a great number for me. I'm just saying. So I got a little scarab. I don't remember if that was an add-on or if it came with it. Got some stickers. And take it out. Can I tell you, I'm sitting next to 3 huge boxes that I still need to do unboxings for. It's crazy. Look how pretty this is. Okay. I love this too. So pretty. So let me get this out of the way. And you know what? I really want to say to the creators, I'm sorry for not. I tried, like I said, to give the benefit of the doubt. Lately, it's been a little more doubt than benefit. And you know what? I apologize for that. I didn't. I wasn't one of the people posting nasty stuff, but sweet thank you. Oh, and see, they apologize for the unforeseen delay. So, that's very nice. Yeah, and it takes nothing to be kind. And I understand the frustration, because I was feeling it too. But, getting nasty doesn't help things, right? You know that. So, but just for having my own personal doubts, I have to apologize for that. Oh man, this book. Okay. So, let me get all this plastic off, and then we'll take a quick look at the guidebook. Now, I don't remember, anything about the pledges. I don't remember if the book just came with it, if it was separate. Usually when a book's separate, I don't buy it, but sometimes I do. If the book looks unique enough or whatever. Let me pull you back a little bit. let's take a quick look at the book, which is really, I mean, it really looks lovely. Oh, so here, is that Nils or Niles? I'm so sorry. I mean, I feel like Niles would be with an E, but is it Nils? Philip, Andra, and Nadine Sophie Walblinger? I'm so sorry. I know I'm not pronouncing those correctly. Yeah, so I mean, the copyright is 2021. Really, really beautiful. You know, it's nice paper in the book. Like, it feels nice. So let's see. So we have a preface. We're returning to the roots, an introduction, the story behind the deck, a journey through ancient Egypt. And then we get into the great Aeneid, gods and goddesses, artifacts and symbols, rulers, monuments, other projects, and then we have notes and references, which I always love. Wow. So this is chocked full of, here they are. Chocked full of beautiful, beautiful imagery, and I love how we have the cartouche. Is that right? I'm so sorry. You know, Egypt, I gotta tell you, you may have noticed I don't really have any. I don't think any Egyptian decks. You know what it is? Egypt has been so popular for so long. It kind of turned me off just because of the popularity. It's so weird. Although I will tell you, if you ever get a chance to go down by San Jose, there's the Rosicrucian Egyptology Museum. It's fabulous. But I do. So, you know, I like bits, but overall I've kind of avoided it. But also we have some spreads. But this deck just looks so interesting. And I found a YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description. Because she found me first, actually. But she's Egyptian, and she's got some fabulous videos. So I'm starting to actually get into it now that, you know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But wow, look at all these beautiful... Look at this. This is a beautiful book. Can I tell you, this is a beautiful, beautiful book. I feel like we could spend, you know, a couple of videos just diving into this. And you know, I'm not going to do that. But when it comes to the cards, I'm assuming that's what we have here. We have a legend, which is fabulous. Then a message, then romance, then keywords, and the details explained. I mean, this is really, really wonderfully done. Yeah, so then let's just take a quick look at the end. I mean, this is really... this is the kind of guidebook I do like, because this is just... it gives so much more, you know? David Roberts. This friend of mine is named David Roberts. Anyway. Oh, so Nadine Sophie is created this other deck as her solo, the Cosmic Seeker Tarot. Really pretty. So this already funded on Kickstarter. I didn't back it, but it's pretty. I'm gonna have to take a look. And Wisdom of Cosmos Oracle. Ooh, 40 circular oracle cards. So this is one that will launch in 2023 by Nils. I'm so sorry if that's not right. Oh, and there's even more. We have the Inner Guidance Oracle coming. Oh, it already funded in 2020. So I missed that one too. So she's working on a second remastered edition, which will launch 23 or 24. Then we have some playing cards. Okay, so notes and references. So we have hieroglyphics and translations, Egyptian art, Egyptian history. I mean, it's fabulous. I just kind of wanted to see what some of the references were. Okay, I really like this book, and this is definitely, for me, the kind of book that I'll just read cover to cover. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. But let us get into these cards. So beautiful, beautiful box. And oh. I don't know why he's barking. Let's go. Oh man, look at these backs already. Wow. So, and we do get a guidebook in here. So we'll take just a super quick look. So I feel like the book was probably an add-on. So we have the introduction. Oh, it's same structure. I feel like it's just less information, maybe. So you get ideas for 1 card, 2 card, 3 card readings about the creators, about their other decks. And then it just gets right into the card. So you don't have all the extra stuff about Egypt. And you don't have the historical stuff. You just have the message and the romance. And it looks like the one keyword that is probably on the cards. And that's it. Okay. So, now, let's look at this deck. Oh, man. Look at these backs. These are absolutely gorgeous. Man, I feel like it's not doing it justice. I want you to really see. Super, super duper pretty. So there's no gilding or anything, but that's okay. So it's not like they were supposed to be. I have no idea, honestly. It's been so long, but that's okay. So it is a little taller than a standard tarot, good bit wider. So pretty standard oracle size-ish. So let's get into these cards. Oh, it's so pretty. So we have Ra for creation, and so we have a number as well. I wonder if that spells Ra. See, I don't know, but maybe, or maybe it spells out creation. That's probably maybe more accurate. We have Shu, deep breath. I love that. That's not, I don't think I have any cards for deep breath, but I think that's fabulous. Tefnut, nurture. And the cardstock is very nice. It's fairly thick. It's not crazy thick, but it's a nice thickness, So we'll see how they shuffle, but it feels nice. It feels nice in my hands. We have Geb for grounding. Now after I go through all of them, Newt, separation. I will shuffle and I'll pick one and we'll read from both guidebooks so you can kind of get an idea. I'm not going to reread something I've already read, but I'll read from the little one first and then we'll see what more you get in the big book in case you're interested. So Osiris, resurrection. Now, I've always said Isis, which I guess, nowadays not a great way to pronounce it anyway, but the Egyptian lady whose name, I'm so sorry, I can almost see it. Dang it. She pronounces it totally, totally differently, and I'm trying to remember how she says it. And I don't remember. But her. So you can understand, when I learned all this stuff was way back, I'm not so young. And it was before the internet, right? So all I had were books. And for the most part, I discussed these things with other people who just had books. So, she was ISIS. But apparently that's not correct, and I apologize. But we have healing. And Set, we have chaos. Sometimes I love a good dose of chaos. Nephthys, maybe shadow work. Thoth, wisdom, and I know it's like Tahuti, whatever. Thoth will always be Thoth to me. Again, it's how I met him, and it's just, it's how I got to know him. It's not going to change, right? Isis, I can make a little bit of a switch, but Thoth has been too much ingrained in me. And anything else sounds weird to me now. Horus, strength. Anubis, judgment. Bastet, health. Sekhmet, destruction. Apophis, darkness. Bez, protection. This feels a little bit like almost South American. The style, right? Maybe it's just me. Khnum, fertility. Khonsu, self-confidence. Hathor, love and beauty. So some of these I'm more familiar with than others. Not that means I'm going to pronounce them correctly, but Mahat, finding truth. Mut, motherly care. Neith, offensive action. Ptah, skill improvement. That's probably not how to say it, but it's kind of fun to say. Ptah. I don't know. I'm sure I'm way off. I'm so sorry. Circuit, threat. Sobek, unpredictability. Aton, light. Wonder if there's a correlation with Adam. I mean, probably not. Chepri, renewal. Oh, wow. Look at him. Definitely, this is one of the ones I'm not familiar with. Kek, deception. Heh, eternity. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I hope it is. Feather of Mot, lightness. I love that. Ooh. Nile, happy. Journey. That's absolutely beautiful. And I know some people don't like it when cards switch. I can't even think of the word. Positions, I do. I think it just adds a little interest. Ankh, life. Ba, soul balance. Uraeus, divine authority. Scarab, good fortune. How beautiful is that? Sarcophagus, ending. Imhotep, peace. Haremheb? Oh my god. Perseverance. Sorry. Ramses II, inner power. Nefertari, diplomacy. Xerxes I, failure. Cleopatra, independence. Thutmose, the third, strategic move. Oh. Akhenaten, masculine power. Remember the video game? This is so random. Tutankhamun. Oh my god, I just had like such a flashback. I'm so sorry. I don't know where it's 92 degrees. I'm just saying. That's what it made me think of. Nefertiti, feminine power. I really love that video game though. I gotta see, I wonder if I could still find it in maybe on the phone or something. Great Pyramid of Giza, ascending towards the light. I love that. Obelisk, connect. Temple, dedication. So that's interesting. So I feel like, is that the first one that doesn't have that? I wonder why. Maybe we don't know the word for a temple. Maybe there wasn't. I don't know. Sphinx, guardian. Book of the Dead, magic rituals. Oh wow, I am so. Oh. Okay. Can I tell you, this was worth the wait. It was a long wait, but absolutely beautiful. So, and they shuffle really nicely. Yeah. That's operator error, but yeah, I mean they move nice. Oh, look how pretty that looks. Wow. Just say let's get you back in. Just kind of do a nice quick overhand just to kind of, yeah, I mean they move nicely. They're not crazy slippy, but they have a nice life to them. So let's pick one and we'll read from the guidebook and then I'll lay them out so you can see how they might read for you. I have no idea if this deck is available for purchase. Hopefully it will be, or maybe it already is. I don't know. Okay, so we have Keck, deception. So let's take a look first at the little book, because I am pretty sure now that I noticed that there is a little book, that probably the big book was an add-on. So if you want to decide, like, if this is available and you do want it, maybe this will help you decide if you want the book. So it is numbered. This is number 28, so it's easy to find. They're in order. So we have a black and white image of the card, the number, the name, the keyword, and then we have a message. So it says, something dark and threatening seems to be in the air. Like clouds foretelling an approaching storm, Keck warns you of an approaching tempest. You should now urgently check what is good for you and who really means well to you, or whether envy, ill will, and baseness are the real reason for their advice or actions. People often test our patience by approaching us unfairly or by displaying some suspicious behavior. Even if we cannot understand their actions and motives, we should not engage on any tit-for-tat reacting. in this same way to be even. If we do, it usually results in the situation escalating even further. Be prudent, recognize what does not do you any good, or who does not have good intentions with you, and remove yourself from the sphere of influence of these people, without resentment, without dispute. These people are pitiful beings. The card can also indicate that you may be fooling yourself by being too trusting. So, it's a little small to read. Can I say, though, it's so interesting that I picked this because, as I mentioned, this deck was a little bit delayed. It was a lot delayed. And some people were really, really nasty in the comments. And the creators ended up, they stopped responding in the comments. But what they did do is, because I had posted, somebody received it, I think in New York, weeks ago. And then somebody else was like, well, I'm here and I still haven't gotten it. And I finally posted, I'm like, well, I'm here and I haven't gotten it. Or something like that. And they responded to me in a message. So they were still being responsive, but they took themselves out of that situation because a lot of people were just being nasty. So rather than, so they were replying privately to the people who weren't nasty, basically. So it's interesting that I picked this card, just based on all that. So let's give you a quick romance. We all wear masks, at least we do in many situations, not to deceive ourselves, but to leave a good impression, or because we like to present only the good side of ourselves. Sometimes this is essential, like when we go to a job interview or try to make a business deal. It's perfectly natural. But just like us, others do it too. And it is now necessary to look exactly behind the facade. Are they really the person they want us to see? Or are we being deceived? Is the other person trying to make themselves much more magnificent than they can really be? Or do we not see the true wonderful core of an inconspicuous looking person just because they keep a low profile and so possibly miss something wonderful? Also, in questions of love, Keck tells you to be vigilant. You might have been deceived for a long time, promised a lot, and in the end, nothing was delivered again and again. Take a closer look. Don't let yourself be dazzled any further, and don't fool yourself anymore. So you will recognize what is truly going on with this person. Okay. So now let's do just a quick look at the big book to see what's different. Okay. So I'm way past. Hang on. So they are also numbered in an order in the guidebook. Almost there. And definitely this book is easier to read. So we have this huge full color image of the card, which is wonderful. And we have, the number of the name, the keyword, the cartouche. I think that's right. I hope that's right. So it looks like that is what it is, So now we have the legend, which we didn't have in the small book. Keck is the god of Keck darkness, chaos, and obscurity. He represents everything that is hidden in the dark, and therefore got the meaning deception in this oracle deck. The ancient Egyptians believed that there was a watery mass in which chaos flowed without a definite direction before the world was formed. In this primordial chaos lived the so-called Ogodad of Jmunu, 8 deities, 4 each in the form of frogs and 4 represented as snakes. One of these deities were Kek and Kauket, representing the duality of male and female and the principles of darkness. In ancient Egypt, Kek was usually represented as a frog or as a man with the head of a frog. So then we have the message, which looks like exactly what I already read in the small book. The romance looks like the same as well. And then we have keywords: deception, superior motives, illusion, taking A. Taking A. Okay. Then we have details explained. So Kek has a human man with the head of a frog. The Yuska collar made of molded tubular and teardrop beads. The Ankh represents immortality and reincarnation. And he wears a white costume decorated with precious gems and jewels. So, and of course these are all, zoomed in parts of the card. So, let me lay these out so you can kind of see how these might look in a reading. I'm really interested to read him because he looks so out of place. I'm not saying he is, right? But he reminds me of South American art more. I mean, I am in no way any kind of art historian or so let's put this one. And I think it's so appropriate that we have the Nile like that too. Alright, I'm sliding cards every which way. These are lovely. They feel nice. They feel very durable. I think that if you like working with the energy of the Egyptian deities, I think this will be a super great deck for you. But I definitely don't think that you need to appreciate this deck. I think it could be great for deity work. I think that it could be great as a standard oracle. I love these bottom borders too. So let me know what you think. Did you back this deck? If you did and you haven't received it, I think it's coming. Have faith. Have faith. I do think it was worth the wait, I gotta tell you. And this is from somebody who, up until now, hasn't been too keen on Egyptian decks. The funny thing is, I just ordered an Egyptian deck. But, and I actually have a couple more on my list. So, there's a time for everything. But yeah, I think this is absolutely lovely. I'm really, really excited to read the book. And I'm excited to use this. I don't know what I want to use it with yet. I think for me, I'm going to start off with just using the deck on its own. And I'm really looking forward to learn more about Egyptian mythology, because I really have, there are some things I know about more than others, but I think in a lot of ways I've just really kind of turned away from it only because it was so popular. You know what I mean? That's just my nature. I like things that nobody likes. That's me. Not on purpose. It's just kind of the way it works out. But let me know what you think. And until next time, Just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.